The tests. In the Math 4151 course, what do we use the tests for? The tests are constant difference, second difference, and constant ratio. They are tests that we do to a table of values in order to figure out, does that table of values belong to a linear, a quadratic, or an exponential function? In order for the tests to work, the x values must increase by the same increments. Meaning, if in your x column in your table you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's good. 1, 7, 312, 9,000 isn't good. You need the x values to go up by the same increments for the tests to work. Why do the tests? Because in this course, if you're doing one of the big questions, a task, sometimes they give you a table of values. And if you do the tests, you are doing something logical with the table of values that will earn you marks for analyzing the situation. But of course, the bonus is it also allows you to figure out what type of function you have, so you do the appropriate type of math for that question. So it pays off twice. And of course, when you have a table of values, you can also make a graph. So you may as well do that too. If they didn't already give you a graph, you make one. Because again, by making a graph, you are using the information given in a logical way that tells you something about the situation, and you will earn marks by doing that. All right, let's do the tests. We have 3 tables of values, and we're going to try doing the 3 different tests to figure out which is linear, which is quadratic, which is exponential. All 3 table of values are obeying my rule, which is that the x values have to go up by the same amounts. So all of them have 1, 2, 3, 4 as their x values. They're increasing by 1s, it's good. Let's start with constant difference. That simply means we take the second y and subtract the first. 7 minus 6 equals 1. Third y minus the second. 8 minus 7 equals 1. 9 minus 8 equals 1. I am constantly getting the same difference, which is the 1. Therefore, this is linear, and I don't have to do the other 2 tests. Second table of values, same test, constant difference. We have 20 minus 5 equals 15. 45 minus 20 equals 25. 80 minus 45 equals 35. We do not constantly get the same difference, so this is not linear. So we move on and we do the next test, which is the second difference. Fortunately, the numbers we need are the answers to the constant difference. So we're using these numbers again for the second difference test. 25 minus 15 equals 10. 35 minus 25 equals 10. So I am constantly getting the same second difference. So that means this is quadratic. Now we use the third table of values and we do the constant difference. 25 minus 5 equals 20. 125 minus 25 equals 100. 625 minus 125 equals 500. We are not getting the same constant difference, so it is not linear. Then we try the second difference. 100 minus 20 equals 80. 500 minus 100 equals 400. We are not getting the same second difference, so it is not quadratic. And then we do the constant ratio test. I'm running out of room, but I think I can fit it. For constant ratio, we don't reuse any of these numbers. We go back to our original y values, and we are doing 25 divided by 5 equals 5. 125 divided by 25 equals 5. 625 divided by 125 equals 5. We are constantly getting the same ratio. Therefore, it is exponential. So I can earn an awful lot of marks in the exam that I'm preparing for if I simply take any table of values that they give me, especially in the big task questions, and I do the tests. Because doing the tests is taking the information they gave and doing something logical to it that tells you something about the situation. There are marks for that. Also, since they gave me tables of values, I'm going to graph these as well, because you get marks for graphing as well. It's another way of taking the information they gave you and doing something logical to it that will earn marks. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.